Good evening, everyone. Excuse me. How's everyone doing tonight? Is anyone out there yet? We're waiting for Uncle Gutty's raid to come through, which should be momentarily. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of fun stuff tonight. Apparently, one of the topics of conversation was suggested in Uncle Gutty's stream was if it's okay to put up your Christmas tree right after taking down your Halloween decorations. Of course, that assumes that you've taken down your Christmas tree decorations or your Halloween decorations, because I have not taken mine down yet. They're still up because I had to work all week.
So did I, my buddy.
There we go.
How are we doing, Swits?
Not bad. Yourself?
Like I said, little one's got some time available, so we're going to go see Friday Nights at Freddy's tonight.
Ah, okay. All right. Very good.
So let's do it.
Now, what is Five Nights at Freddy's? Because I'm not familiar. Is it based on a video game?
It is. Five Nights at Freddy's is a pretty popular video game franchise at this point. There's 3 games to it now.
With the young kids, I suppose.
Yes, because it's one of the first jump scare games.
Ah, okay.
Which you probably would not like. So the concept of the game basically is you are a night watchman.
Yep.
In a very scary Chuck E. Cheese like place called Five Nights at Freddy's.
Sounds like Willy's Wonderland.
Exactly, it pretty much is. It's a rip on a rip, where you have you watch the cameras. You got a flashlight, but you only control open or close 2 or 3 doors at a time.
Oh,
The goal
okay.
is to survive and not let the mechanical things eat you.
You have to survive, I assume, 5 nights.
Exactly, yeah. And
So that assumes that you get time off?
No, you work 5 nights in a row.
Well, okay, but you get like the day off, right? It's like, does day shift come in? And
I guess you come back. I don't know. These are not high art games. They're basically
okay, all right, not high concept. Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
The fact that these things would pop up and scare the living hell out of you,
Yeah.
was something different. Hey, Clayman.
So I'm a little thirsty here. I'm going to try Fanta mystery flavor that I picked up at the dollar store for Halloween because it's got a bat on it.
I bought a couple of cases of that so far. I am kind of hooked on that.
Oh boy! So it must be not bad.
It has, it's a want the Fanta. You're not exactly sure what this taste is. When you pour it into a glass, it looks black. It's actually deep purple. You can taste it and see what you think it tastes like.
I will put it in my mug. I will drink the blood of my enemies.
Pretty much the blood of your enemies. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Wow, it's fruity.
Yep.
It's sweet.
Yep.
I think I almost taste orange in it.
I taste a lot of berry in it.
I'm thinking like berry and orange, though.
I think so.
Like I get a lot of citrus to it.
It's very tasty.
It's not bad.
It does have one side effect.
Okay.
Did you ever eat the blueberry monster cereal?
No.
Well, you know what happens when you eat too much blue stuff?
Is my pee gonna glow in the dark?
Your poop will.
Okay.
Don't be alarmed.
All right.
There should be a warning on the label, but don't be alarmed. You're gonna be like, oh my god.
1 year for my birthday, my brother convinced his girlfriend, soon to be wife, to make me a TARDIS cake for my birthday, a nice Doctor Who TARDIS cake with dark blue icing.
Oh my gosh.
My mother called my brother up the next morning to find out if anyone felt off or not because her poop was a very neon green.
Oh my gosh. So, the amazing Clayman, this is kind of like potpourri night, raised a question in my stream.
Yep.
Excuse me, is it appropriate to put up your Christmas decorations right after taking down your Halloween decorations? I mean, on November 1st.
First off,
Excuse me.
that assumes that you've taken down your Halloween decorations.
Yes.
And second off, I say no.
I'm in agreement. No.
Because I'm old school, and I think that you don't celebrate Christmas until after Remembrance Day.
Mm-hmm. That's what our approach is too.
That's what we were always taught. That's what we were always told.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of disrespectful to the veterans and everything that you start hyping all this Christmas stuff before they get there one day.
Yeah. So our Halloween stuff is down, but we'll wait to put our Christmas stuff up. In Canada, November 11th is considered Remembrance Day.
I think it's Veterans Day in the States.
Veterans Day, yeah. It's where we remember our veterans, and it's pretty solemn. There's a rule of thumb that thou shalt not put out Christmas decorations before that time.
It used to be you will not advertise Christmas stuff before then. You will not put up your Christmas displays in your stores until then. But that's gone out the window the last 5-6 years, at least.
It used to be a big thing too. Was government workers got the day off, and the stores would stay closed till noon. That signaled to start out basically the Christmas shopping season.
No.
But you know what? I saw Christmas stuff out in the stores
Before Thanksgiving.
I saw them in September. September I saw them out there. By mid-October, the Christmas stuff had pushed stuff out of the store, out of the Halloween stuff altogether. Altogether, it was gone.
Did you have a good Halloween?
Had a great Halloween. I
nice.
had 106 kids, which is really good. Normally, so 20 years ago, we got to 150. It's kind of slid off since then. We were averaging 70 or 80. We had 106. We got our last round 7:30, which was actually quite late for us before it tapered off. And we did a good haunted garage. Great mix of costumes, a couple Spider-Mans, a lot of cops. And I saw one guy dressed as a desk lamp. His little lit up. That was my favorite one, basically.
Nice. Did you wear a costume?
No, I just wore layers because it was so cold.
Okay, all right. I did wear a costume to work there.
Anybody seen a ghost?
That's awesome, Switz.
Yep.
You got the best costumes.
I do try. I did that because it was a very functional costume because you could take the backpack off and just work still and all that.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm not bad at all.
Yeah. I have another question to pop to the chat, so everybody chime on in. I'm going to go out here, and you're going to hate this one. Christmas themed. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Absolutely.
Yes. My answer is yes.
Yes. It's about family.
Even Stephen D'Souza, the writer, says, yes, it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
That kicks off the Christmas season for me.
I have seen Die Hard, not really advent calendars, but a sliding scale calendar with Hans Gruber falling off the Nakatomi Plaza. Recently. Yeah. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I'm not sure when, but sometime in November, probably for the 15th. The question is annoying at this point. I will watch Die Hard and Die Hard 2.
Yeah, because people kind of forget that Die Hard 2 also takes place at Christmas time, doesn't it?
It does, but it's not as Christmas.
It's not as Christmas themed.
Yeah, the Die Hard franchise is pretty interesting. I do enjoy watching 1 and 2. I do not watch the third one much, but I tell you what, the third one is probably one of the best Die Hard films in the franchise.
Third one was really good. Yeah. That was the John Malkovich one, right? So.
Yeah.
John Malkovich and
Jeffrey Irons.
What's his face? Who's right?
Jeffrey Irons, wasn't it? And Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson, was it Jeffrey Irons? I thought it was it was Jeffrey Irons.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Now I did not watch the rest of Die Hard movies because I think they're just probably done at this point.
There are so many of them now, and it really does kind of get it got a bit far-fetched.
Yeah, there. Clayman said it was Jeremy Irons, who I think is criminally underrated.
Yes.
I enjoy watching him a lot, actually. But yeah, like that said, that tradition for me basically is I will start watching Christmas films in November. So Die Hard always kicks it off. 1 and 2 always kicks it off. And Laugh You Want, but I watch Love Actually with my wife because I like Love Actually. I'll watch that.
I've never seen Love Actually.
It's actually quite good. It's got Alan Rickman in it.
Hey, he's always awesome.
And a lot of basically, and Alan Rickman and Hugh Grant in a row is not too annoying actually too as well.
Oh, okay.
Love Actually, and then what else did I watch? There's a few. I'm not.
There's the ones that are on TV all the time. Like Elf is played pretty much on loop.
I watch Elf too. That's the only one I watch.
Yep.
I'm not a big.
Assume you do Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, I'm not a big Christmas guy, so I don't watch a lot of stuff. I don't have cable. I'll tell you what, your Christmas experience without cable and versus cable is extremely different.
Yeah.
Because in the old days, we would get all hyped up watching the Rankin Bass, Rudolph, the Frosty cartoon, and all that. We would get so hyped up watch that, and it would come on as a big special, like ABC presents,
Yeah.
Now, they're not really around the streaming. I got them on DVD. I don't even watch them. I've kind of geared towards The Grinch Stole Christmas, and that's a Jim Carrey version, which I enjoy. Elf, and those other ones are the ones I really geared to, which is kind of funny because when I was younger, I still appreciate it. The animated Grinch, the Charlie Brown Christmas special, the Rankin Bass stuff, they were the core Christmas memories for me to get geared up for Christmas.
The other ones I really watch are Christmas Carol, the Officer Sim, and It's a Wonderful Life.
I watched Another Life once. What else I watched? I watched White Christmas once with Bing Crosby.
Yep.
That's a terrible film. Sorry, dudes.
I've seen some of it, not all of it.
It was like, what the heck is going on? They finally sing White Christmas at the end, but it's like 90
Well,
minutes painful. Like, yeah.
The problem with that one, because there's that one and there's Holiday Inn, and I think they're like the exact same story.
They are the exact same story almost.
It's just one of them has a better theme song or title song.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I do watch the Asher Sim Christmas Carol.
Yep.
If I'm lucky, I know it sounds dumb. I like watch that at night to get more of the feel for it.
Yeah. Yep.
One film I don't watch a lot of, and I shouldn't. Muppets
Okay.
Christmas.
I was just going to say I watched the Muppets Christmas Carol as well because it's a very good adaptation, and Michael Caine sells that like a $30 steak. Like he makes that, he takes it seriously. He doesn't pretend he's playing with puppets or acting against puppets. He plays it deadpan straight.
Michael Caine said that his approach was he's going to treat the Muppets as real people and play it straight, and that's what really sells it.
Yeah,
and I think it's great. And you know what I watched too? You're gonna laugh, please, audience at home. Mickey's Christmas Carol. I watched that in Disney because the kids used to watch all the time, so I still watch that. It's basically Scrooge McDuck being.
Yes. I was confusing it with Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas for a second there.
Yes, where they do the. What's that variation? Just see. Give the Magi a story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've just sold lots of the video DVDs.
It's good. Kids are always into it.
Yep.
So I watched that. So I watched that. Asher Sim. I forget. There's something else too I watched too. But Chad, if you got a Christmas film or TV show,
you got a Christmas film that you really enjoy, chat, mention it to us in about 12 days. Because we've fallen into our own trap here. We're talking Christmas before Remembrance Day here. Come on.
Well, there's not much to talk about November, right? Apart from V for Vendetta.
Well, yes, remember. Yep. I did do one other thing on Halloween.
Which? Oh yes.
I did another plasma donation there.
You went as Doctor Strange. That's kind of cool.
I went as Doctor Strange this time, yes, because they asked me the last one, "Are you going to wear a costume?" It's like, well, obviously I will. You've just asked me to, so who more appropriate to donate blood? Well, maybe Blade, but I'm not doing blackface. That's wrong.
Yes, that's wrong.
Yeah, and I did a vampire a few years ago when I was there, actually. So I figured, why not a doctor? Why not one of the world's leading neurosurgeons?
So Switz is a big advocate of giving blood and plasma. If you can, please give. And he also has basically some of the best costumes around, which I'm very jealous of because I don't because of my hair. So I'm looking forward to Comic-Con this year. I'm going to try. I don't know if I can swing or not, but you know what I want to go as? Uncle Fester, when he's married to Debbie in the Addams Family Values 2, the white suit and the horrible bob. I want to go as that one.
That works.
I really want to go as that one.
Get yourself a bald cap and.
I'm thinking of it.
Yeah. You should be able to find them. You should still be able to find them, hopefully, right now, and they would, I assume, be fairly cheap because it's the end of the season, right?
Well, there's a lot of stuff basically you can get. We're talking costumes, Brad. We did Halloween last time. You missed that one. That was pretty good, actually. Let me just blast that guy to the sun there, buddy.
No. It's always Halloween.
Oh, promotion views, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, Raz, we did our favorite Halloween movies last time, which is good. Maybe is it too late to talk about because we talk about Halloween movies, but I really have a tradition of watching Halloween films. So yeah, probably did already.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're looking for some talk about just quick because I'm going to see Finance at Freddy's. We're kind of stumbling through. We did. First off, Clay did a great idea. Is it inappropriate or wrong or right? Put up your Christmas tree right after taking down your Halloween decorations. And me and Switch said no because remember to here,
and we said it for the same reason. Yeah.
And Switch hasn't taken out his Halloween decorations yet.
Yeah.
And then we pivoted into Die Hard. I wonder if there's, and this is going to sound really dumb, I wonder if there's enough material to do a stream on Jeremy Irons. I'm serious. I like Jeremy Irons.
Hey,
Like, who can forget his voice as Scar?
that's true. Yep.
Let me just look at what he... big theater guy.
Yeah.
He's done 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26. Holy crap, buddy. He's done, like, probably at least 50 films here.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. There we go. Frightmare the Falls. There you go, Brass.
Another thing we did, or I did on the weekend, was I went to Frightmare in the Falls, which was my first horror convention. We've become quite the convention goers, you and I.
We have, actually, and I'm kind of like sizing up other stuff. So we got started by doing Niagara Falls Comic Con, which is like a pop culture convention in the falls, which we have a blast at. Switz has branched out. He's gone to Hamilton Comic Con, which is a smaller version. And you did hit up Frightmare in the Falls.
I did. I quite enjoyed it. I was very impressed with it and very surprised. Braz, I would say try one if there's one near you. I don't know where you are, but choose one. Choose a smaller one and just get the lay of the land and see what happens.
Yeah.
Basically, Frightmare in the Falls was a horror convention, or to celebrate all things horror. There were quite a few guests, and in fact, I would say that they were better guests than the Summer Comic Con had. And yes, go alone, because I went alone, and I had a heck of a time.
Like I said, Braz, it's nice to find a buddy if you can't. Just go for the experience. Like, don't feel like you're alone. Feel like you're there among other fans. Absolutely.
Yeah. The best part about Comic Cons is meeting new people. Not just meeting the celebrities or whatever, but meeting the people that you're going with that have a similar interest that you do.
So we've been going to Niagara Falls how many years now? 8 or 9? Can't remember.
I'd say so. I mean, they just had their 10th anniversary.
Yeah. Switz and I have made, believe it or not, about a handful of friends that we see every Niagara Falls Comic Con.
Yeah.
We're now basically, we'll only see them at the con, but they know us now. So it's interesting. And like I said, I'm hoping, like one of the things is that Serena and I will be going to Frightmare in the Falls when she graduates. That's going to be her present because she's a big horror fan.
Yeah.
And we have been thinking about going, or I don't know, eyeing up the Toronto Fan Expo.
There's that, but there's also the Toronto Comic Con in March.
Oh, how big is that?
Which is kind of a toned down version of the Fan Expo.
Okay.
Which I'm thinking maybe going to. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
yes,
you meet all sorts of great people when you go to these conventions.
That's Natasha Wright. You can follow her on Facebook. She has her own comic page as well. Does many great cosplays.
Check her out on Instagram there. Canadian Angel Cosplay, I believe, is her handle.
Having a hard time hearing Uncle. Let me just turn up a little bit. There you go.
Canadian.angel.cosplay is her handle on Instagram.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of the friends that we met. Basically, we see her every Niagara Falls Comic Con.
Yep. Yeah, we have a heck of a time. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought about trying out Toronto Expo because its cost per day is not much more Niagara Falls Comic Con.
Yep.
Right now. And they get a wider range of guests. That seems a bit better. So it's an idea. But a smaller con would do well, so that's for sure. Yeah.
I like these ones here, and I talked to a lot of people that I had never met before in lines who it was a lot of it was their first time coming to this show as well. And I kind of gave them the rundown and asked them, like, do you go to the Comic-Con in the summer? And they said, no, they don't. And I said, well, if you've liked this one, go to that one because you'll enjoy it just as much. It's less horror-centric, and the celebrities are really fun at this level of convention because there are a lot of conventions where you have to pay to breathe the same air as the celebrities. This one you don't. You can just walk up and talk to them and say hello and tell them how much you enjoy their work. Or you could tell them how much you don't like their work. I don't recommend that because that's kind of mean, but you could do that, and it's allowed. You're not allowed to take pictures or anything like that where you're up there without paying for it, but you can go and say hi and thank you and stuff like that to them, which is a lot of fun.
It has some interesting vibes, and if you, like I said, ask someone who's been if you can get a lay of the land. They'll tell you if it's good or not. Like I said, I like Niagara Falls over Ottawa because Niagara Falls is a lot more laid back. The guests are a lot more accessible. They're a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
And the one in Ottawa, no offense, is very commercial.
Well, Frightmare was very commercial as well. It was a giant merch fest, but it was still cool and still fun. You had one half of the venue being the celebrities, the other half being the merchandise, the vendors, and all that stuff. And there were quite a few vendors. It was smaller than the Niagara Falls Comic Con, so you didn't need to go there multiple days, really. You could do it all in one day and be happy with it and enjoy it. They extended it back to 3 days this year, and you didn't need 3 days for it. The only reason to get multiple days would be if a celebrity that you really want to see is only on a certain day. But they had really good celebrities. They had Carrie Elwes, they had Ron Perlman and Doug Jones from Hellboys. Corey Feldman actually showed up to this one, which was kind of a shock. He's canceled so many times. Keith David was there. Devon Sawa was there. Nick Castle from Halloween was there. I think everybody from the Terrifier movies was there. The director, the clown, everybody. And there were a ton of Terrifier cosplays in the crowd. Deep Roy was there, who did some Yoda, did some Leprechaun work, and all that stuff. A bunch of Walking Dead stars were there. You had Michael Cudlitz, you had Ross Marquand, and you had David Morrissey, who I went and saw because he was in Doctor Who. And I did get a signature on my sonic screwdriver, but I got him to sign.
And these guests sometimes are huge fans themselves.
Yeah. Actually, Doug Jones and one of the other guys from Hocus Pocus, I think it was Tobias Jelnick, they were walking around the convention at one point, just looking for merchandise and visiting the vendors, and largely going unnoticed. The one guy went up to a table and he said, "Yeah, can I get that?" "Nope, the one over there." "Yep," he got the thing. And the guy passes it to him and sells it to him and says, "You know, you can go get this signed or whatever, and then it'll be really cool." I said, "Yeah, I'm not getting it signed by that guy. He's a bit of a jerk because he's me."
Whereas I'm quite lucky in Ottawa. I've got a really small con just starting out called FantaCon. It's 1 day. It's at a community center, and they bring in like one or two guests that you can go meet basically. And they got vendors there and a little comic contest, but a costume contest. But it's a smaller scale, and they're next July 14th. I'm gonna try and drop by because I met them at the Geek Market, and they were a hoot and a half. The guys that organize it. So, like I said, if you get a chance to go, take a chance, especially if it's cost effective.
Yeah. You'll have a good time. I met as well Christy Swanson.
Yes, you did.
She was fantastic. She was super nice. And what did we talk about mostly while we were up there? Take a guess.
Hockey?
Yeah, it was hockey.
Oh, really?
She was live streaming or watching her son's game on a live stream from Lake Tahoe.
That's
and
awesome.
she and her husband are big into hockey and got some hockey stuff going on down there in the States. Like camps and helping out or whatever, I guess. And
yeah,
they really enjoy the game, and it was kind of fun to talk to them about that. I talked about my nephews playing hockey. It was really kind of cool.
Yeah, I've had some really good conversations with guests at cons, and just I talked to Anthony Forrest, who was one of the stormtroopers in the early Star Wars films. We talked about his experience just filming back then, because I didn't know what I was making. I was just making a sci-fi film. I had no idea if as popular as it was. He talked about how much the Lucasfilm supports him. I mean, it was on the film for like 3-4 minutes. I had a good talk with Christopher Guest,
Yep.
Lord Humperdinck, whatever kind of thing.
Mhm.
The guy sitting there pounding back a pack of cheesies, having a grand old time. Got a grand chat with him. I got to meet Doctor Number 6, Colin Baker, who was an absolute joy to have to watch because he's one of my favorite doctors. We had a grand old chat.
Yep.
Paul McGann, Doctor Number 9,
8.
8. Pardon me. We had a grand old chat with him. Like you talked about Luther and all that. He was like super.
He was fantastic. He was such a nice guy. Oh.
He was super fan. Yeah.
Yep.
So even got the inkling just to go, either to see the guests, see a panel. If you are into collecting comics, Funko Pops, or those obscure geek treasures,
They have
to do it.
got them. Yes.
If you like arts and prints, this is another place to go and get that stuff. Basically,
There's all the merchandise, obviously, that you can look for and pick up. But what I really appreciate is the not just the handmade art and stuff like that everyone has worked so hard to make and all that, but the costumes that the fans have created, made, and worn, and they're fantastic. They put their life's blood into it and do some fantastic work.
and don't sell yourself short. If you want to dress up yourself and it's not 100%, whatever kind of thing, you're among your peers.
Yeah.
I went as a homebrew Joker for a recent Batman movie, and I had a lot of pictures taken because there's only two Riddlers there, two Riddlers.
Yep.
So trust me, it was a lot of fun.
For Frightmare, you see, I put on that $10 mask from Shoppers Drug Mart and put on a jacket and threw on an ascot instead of a tie and went around, and hey, it was fantastic. People
very popular.
I was quite popular. Yeah.
So switching gears, and let's do some more random questions here for you.
Yeah.
Name me one of your favorite comic book stories. I know we're both comic fans.
Comic book stories.
Yeah, just some comic an issue you read or an arc you read that was pretty good. I really enjoyed.
Like a story arc, or just like
anything. It could be an issue, could be an arc, could be.
I remember having, back as a child, the Spider-Man issue where Gwen Stacy died.
Oof, that was a shock.
Yep. But I only had like parts of it, and there was lots of crayon on it.
Okay, remember that. Man, I've read so many of them, like arcs and stories. Like I've read.
Yep. I'm a big Doctor Strange fan, as you know. I really enjoyed the Death of Doctor Strange, the recent arc there. That was a really good story. And then I enjoyed the Strange series, where Clea took over as Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, which was really fun, which has led into the newest Doctor Strange series. And it's just a really fun arc that they've done lately, and I've really enjoyed it.
Like I remember reading the first crossover, like the Marauders, killing some of the X-Men.
Yep.
Secret Wars, Inferno.
Yeah. Secret Wars was a little different, the original one. Yeah, I don't know if I really enjoyed it that much because it didn't team up my favorite heroes the way I thought it would. It kind of had them kind of at odds with each other. The Fantastic Four were kind of off on their own, trying to subvert the Avengers, trying to subvert the X-Men, and the X-Men were off on their own. And it was just a little, I don't know. It was, maybe if I read it again as an adult, I would appreciate it. But as a kid, I wasn't that into it. It
was more of a novelty.
It was kind of fun. Yeah. I like to have all your favorite heroes in one book.
Yeah, and then you've got stuff like Death of Jason Todd, where Joker kills Robin. You've got Laughing Killing Joke. But if I got to pick one that sticks with me, I'm going to go with the Batman Hush arc.
Okay.
It came out in the 90s. It was really big because...
Was it 90s or was it 2000s?
Maybe it was 2000s. Must be 2000s. They signed the writer, the guy, for a whole year. He had 12 issues to do this whole arc. And I picked it up halfway between. and I was blown away by what was going on. Like, you thought it was a Riddler, and they brought back Jason Todd. You thought my mind was blown, and I got me back into reading comics again because it was well written, well paced. It wasn't like goofy, annoying, and it made logical sense. So that series really sticks out in my mind as like one of my favorite arcs to read. And
I am a big Marvel fan, but in DC, I did enjoy the Green Lantern Rebirth series.
That was good.
Where Hal Jordan came back. That was cool. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. If I go with straight up graphic novels, Kingdom Come, the DC possible future, is one of my personal favorites because, one, it's Alex Ross lifelike art, and two, it deals with basically a big what if of heroes in the future and stuff like that. And Shazam gets a big part, which I enjoy. So I reread Kingdom Come a couple times a year, basically. Just sit down and plow through it. It's one of my personal favorites. Pop quiz there, Hot Shot. Is it okay? If you had to, would you buy no-name ketchup or no-name mustard?
Yes.
Or do you have to have a brand?
No.
Sorry, chum. Heinz ketchup, or just mustard on this house?
Mustard and ketchup can be generic.
No.
Unless I'm looking for like honey mustard, in which case it's got to be French's because I don't think the generic guys make it.
Yeah. Actual no-name. I've done actual no-name. I will eat it if I'm out with at a stall, whatever.
Yep.
In this house, nothing passes these lips but Heinz ketchup. What is it? Not generic though.
You like the official stuff on the wiener? Okay, I got you.
It's just ketchup. That's heathen. That's heathen stuff. I do not like French's ketchup. I really do not like French's ketchup. I don't think most Americans like our ketchup either. We have a heavy sugar content up here. Americans have a heavy salt content. Their ketchup tastes more like barbecue sauce. Yeah. Ours tastes like a candy cane. French's is very sweet, so I don't like that one. Heinz ketchup and French's mustard. And what's the relish? Bix?
Yeah.
It's only those. That's the only condiments in this house. Mayonnaise.
I was going to say, who do you go for mayo?
Lately it's been Hellman's.
You know what was really good? Sir Kensington's mayonnaise.
Never heard of that one.
Check that one out.
Okay.
Sir Kensington's mayonnaise was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Braz, is there a food product that you absolutely prefer a name brand over something generic that you don't like as your go-to, basically? Like, for me, like sodas, Coke or Pepsi doesn't matter. I'll drink either or. I'm not too picky and all that. But I know my condiments, it's Heinz ketchup, French's mustard. I don't like ketchup or mustard.
What do you put on a hot dog then?
Diet Pepsi, yeah. Diet Pepsi, regular Coke, exactly. I must admit, I do not like Diet Coke. It's not. It doesn't taste.
The aftertaste is weird.
Yeah. Cheese.
Cheese. Oh, okay. All right.
Diet Pepsi is preferable. Regular Coke is preferable on a burger. Cheese, yeah, absolutely. I put barbecue sauce on mine, and sometimes steak sauce. Does anyone have a preference for steak sauce? A1 or HP? Tell you the truth, I can't tell the difference.
I found a really good barbecue sauce from Paul Newman.
Paul Newman does have good sauces. Barbecue is good in some things. I agree. The burger would be as bad. You need a little zing to it.
Yeah.
I used to be a big Kraft guy, like Kraft barbecue sauces. Now I just use them for chicken because it's cheap kind of thing. But I pivot to Bullseye stuff.
Yeah. Bullseye's not bad. Yeah.
So those are my favorite condiments. Okay. So keeping with the line of the food. Beef hot dogs or chicken hot dogs?
Beef.
I like chicken.
Yeah.
I will eat a beef dog when I'm out, but I usually make chicken. Yes, Braz, we have chicken hot dogs up here. A long time ago in the States, when I was with my grandmother, neither. Of course, Braz.
Pork hot dogs are pretty good too.
Yeah, they're actually working pretty good. We used to have cheese-infused hot dogs.
Yeah. It was weird.
It was weird, but good, dude. Like, they just cut out the middleman altogether. Braz, neither. Do you like Costco hot dogs?
Do I like what? Sorry?
Costco hot dogs.
Oh yeah,
I'd kill for
the Costco dollar hot dog. They're terrible, but they're $1.
They give me a lot of gas. Yeah, I like them too, and especially with IKEA. I like the IKEA hot dogs.
Yep.
You can always get me to go to IKEA if you promise me a couple of hot dogs afterwards.
Yeah. That or take home the meatballs.
I don't get the meatballs too often, actually.
No, meatballs are good. Yeah.
They're good, actually.
I haven't been to IKEA in 100 years because I haven't had to assemble anything.
Once in a while, I go to get furniture and stuff, or I have to get something like a rug, and I'll say, let's go. I'm off.
There you go. Sometimes you just go for lunch.
This is a good breakfast, too.
Okay.
Speaking of breakfast.
Yeah.
I'll quiz. Favorite fast food breakfast, if you have a choice.
My favorite fast food breakfast doesn't exist anymore.
Ooh.
It was Harvey's when they were at the Home Depots.
Oh, yes.
Because they would just fry an egg up right up on the grill there and throw it on a bun and give you all the choice of the hamburger toppings and throw it on. You can get peppers, you can get hot sauce, you can get ketchup, you can get whatever on it, and lettuce, tomato, whatever, and you got basically a breakfast sandwich. It was fantastic.
I'm not sure if Harvey's even does breakfast anymore.
They don't. They only did them at the Home Depots because the Home Depots were open early, right?
And breakfast is very competitive, so I can see why they're not doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no secret here.
My other favorite breakfast also no longer exists in its original form.
Really?
The McGriddle with the scrambled egg patty rather than the egg McMuffin egg.
The McGriddle was kind of like a syrup-infused
pancake buns.
Pancake buns, yes.
Yeah.
And they're gone now.
Still exists, but with a different egg. Because they used to have like a folded scrambled egg patty.
Yeah.
And now they just went and they went one egg for everything. The egg McMuffin style egg. Oh. It's good, but it's not as good.
Yeah, Brad. It's literally a pancake bun, and you have syrup infused in it, and they put meat to it. It's something.
Yep.
Eating burger and with waffles is amazing.
And really, it kind of makes me want to try a pancake with cheese slices on it because cheese on that pancake bun is incredible.
It is. Brad, it sounds disgusting, but when you bite into it, you're like, this is good. My go-to is the enormous omelet sandwich from Burger King.
Okay.
That's my favorite. Only because Burger King is up here. I've got one in town that serves breakfast. I got two near me. Don't do breakfast.
Are they now? I think I saw the one down here now is doing their French toast sticks all day long.
Ooh. Burger King is kind of crazy because you can go in there and get a ripoff of almost any other fast food burger or breakfast sandwich you want. Baconator, Bacon King. The Big Mac, the Big King.
Big King.
I had the Bacon King. I tell you, man. One, it's big. Two, it was a lot better than the Wendy's burger. The no one gets Burger King in my area. Braz, you would not believe how far Burger King has fallen behind up here in Canada. Once they got bought out by that foreign, whatever kind of like conglomerate, it's like they've been left to die. And the Burger Kings up here are absolutely horrible, which is a shame because their menu is competitive, but it's been left just to like I don't see Burger King commercials anymore. I don't get Burger King coupons.
Yes,
anymore.
You do. You got their whole song stuck in your head forever now.
Brazil.
Whopper, 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 Whopper.
It's in front of McDonald's. You know where Burger King was big? Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the kids prefer the veggie burger at Burger King, believe it or not.
Did they have pineapple on their burger?
No, but you can ask for it.
I was saying pineapple on a burger would be pretty good.
Pineapple on a burger was a McDonald's thing at one point.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the next big thing, and it kind of fell flat. And then the guy ripped off the guy who made the Big Mac. Let's talk about Movember, everybody.
All right, let's talk about Movember. As you'll notice, I still have a beard and mustache. I didn't bother shaving this year.
Never noticed.
Used to be I would shave off and start fresh and do the whole Movember thing and grow a new mustache and all that stuff. But this year, I just didn't have it in me. So instead, I am still raising money for Movember. My goal is to raise $715, which is a 10% increase over the $650, that I raised last year. But to do it this year, I'm doing the Move Challenge. So I pledged to walk or run 60 kilometers in the month of November, or November, if you prefer. And the significance behind it is that you're walking or running the 60 kilometers to remember the 60 men lost to suicide globally every hour.
Yes.
And as you have said on your stream, and as Pem has said, our good friend Pem there has said it many times on his stream, mental health is health. It's all important. If you're not okay, reach out, talk to somebody. People are there to listen. People are there to help you. You just have to step out and ask for it.
It's okay to not be okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
You've done Movember for a long time now, haven't you?
11 years now. Yep. And in my grand total scheme of Movember, I have totally raised $3,296 since 2013.
Excellent.
And it all goes to good causes. The Movember Foundation is a very good foundation. They use the money they raise to change the face of men's health through awareness and through donations to fund testicular cancer research, prostate cancer research, and mental health initiatives, such as the suicides and just depression. And I think we've all had depression at some point. I know I have. And it's okay to talk about it, and we kind of have to erase the stigma about it, and let's help raise some money so we can fight it.
It's okay and not be okay. I just took this some time there for everybody. Thank you, Pam.
Yeah.
Also, I should get ready to go off to the movie here in about 20 minutes, but I tell you, man, it's been a hoot and a half to have a little ramble damn.
Yeah.
Let's think of a topic. You want to do one next Thursday? Because this was kind of short. We kind of just did this on a whim. What should we do for a topic for our next? Like I pull up Jeremy Irons on a friggin' whim.
What is next week? Next week is the 9th of November. Why don't we talk? Well, I was going to say we could do something about Remembrance Day.
Absolutely.
But I don't know if we want to talk about war movies, if we find that disrespectful or not.
I like to talk about them. Maybe, why don't we move it to the 16th and talk about war movies after Remembrance Day?
All right.
Because that's a great topic. Because I've got a lot of films I like to watch. A lot of films that I can't watch.
Yep. Yeah.
So let's do that on the 16th. That's a good one because I'm dying to talk about Kelly's Heroes.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. And I've never seen Saving Private Ryan.
I have not either.
Yeah. So I want to talk about war movies. Basically, let's talk about some of.
Pep says yes, I believe to war movies, and he says no, not at all. It's not disrespectful. Okay. Braz says ignore Pep. He just lurks.
Let's do the 60s. So I do some prep time. We'll do war movies. So I've got a couple. You know what it gives me a chance to watch All Quiet on the Western Front. I haven't watched the remake.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Won an Oscar, but I don't know. Remember how they said they did the shot-for-shot remake of Psycho?
Yep.
So I'm wondering if they did a shot-for-shot remake of All Quiet on the Western Front. You know, and there's some quirky ones too. Like remember in 1917, the one that was looked like a shot all in one shot. There was that one.
Yep.
We can talk about a couple of really bad war movies too, because there's a couple of bad ones.
Yep.
Yeah, war movie sounds good.
All right.
We talk about John Wayne.
Unless anyone out there has another topic they would prefer we talk about.
Talk about the Sens losing their first round draft pick.
Yeah. I'm liking the new owner who says that he's okay, hoping now to now he's removed the Dorian there as GM.
He fired the GM. Yeah.
He's looking forward to having fewer calls from the league.
For those who don't know, playing at home there about 2 years ago, the Sens traded a player to Vegas and did not disclose he had a no trade clause with 10 teams. The league caught it, and said that's a bad deal, it's bad Sens. And when they went to try and trade him to Anaheim, he says, "Sorry, I'm not going."
Yeah.
So the Sens basically have to give up a first-round pick the next 2 years to pay for that. And the owner said, "You know what, GM, you're gone."
Yeah.
Talk about anything. Yeah.
Even though it didn't happen on his watch, this is the new owner.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Yeah, let's pencil in war movies for the 16th. We'll think about that.
Okay. Yep.
I've got a couple. Like there's Pearl Harbor. Oh my God. There's good
Great
war
Escape.
movies. There's bad war movies. Great Escape's a great one.
Heartbreak Ridge.
What was that one I watched with freaking Clint Eastwood all the time? Not Hamburger Hill, but yeah,
Heartbreak Ridge.
Yeah. Platoon. Full Metal Jacket.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Band of Brothers. Yeah, I'm gonna come with my best 5 wars and my worst 3 wars.
All right.
1942. No, I'm just kidding. Let's do that because Band of Brothers was something exceptional.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm going to go have some Halloween candy, and I got my little mini Wonder Bar.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Switz.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
16th, we'll be back. We're going to do war films or war media, films and movies. So don't forget, donate to Switz if you can, or else if you can, just pay it forward. Support someone for Movember.
Yep. If you follow us or whatever, follow me on Twitter. You'll see that I'm doing, or X or whatever the heck it's called now.
X for
if you see on that or on Instagram, track me down and you'll see the link there all the time. And even if you can't donate, if you could share it, that helps as well. Pass the message along.
Yeah, Braz, I'm off to see Finance at Freddy's. So you'll get a full review in the next couple of days someplace.
All right. And I'm off to take the garbage out because it's garbage night.
Take down your Halloween decorations. Put up your Christmas tree.
No. That's the weekend. It's pitch dark out there. I'd break my neck.
Come on, live a little.
Yeah.
All right, Pam, Braz, have fun, everybody else listening, and good luck in your games. You're playing hockey.
Yep.
And we'll see you on the flip side.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. See you in the future.